Good morning, y'all. Man, I just heard some of the craziest news. I've been waiting for this to happen. I've been waiting. Where a government official says something outrageous. Outrageous. Well, I'm located down here in Dallas, Texas. I've been to Houston many times. I actually got some people in Houston. And this Bayou cases. First of all, they had a U of H student. Her name is Jade McKissick, right? She goes to a daiquiri shop, right? She leaves her phone and goes to the store right next to the daiquiri shop, right? She leaves her phone. So she must have had intentions on coming back, right? Why would you leave your phone? All right? Unless you was coming back. She goes in the store. It's night. She goes in the store, buys a soda, comes out the store and walks right across the street to the Bayou. Now on CC surveillance, the parking lot is packed. Like it's packed. It's cars out there. There's people out there standing there. It's like a hangout, right? Now I'm wondering, is any one of these people questioned? They see her on CC surveillance, the cameras at the gas station that's connected to this store, Exxon. She goes across the street and gets out the video's sight. Not 1 day later, not 2 days later, not 3 days later, but 4 days later, her body is found. Cause of death, uncertain. First of all, this woman could have been drugged and didn't know where she was at, right? That's a theory, right? Second of all, why would she leave her phone, go to the store to buy a drink that she probably could have bought at the daiquiri shop? What drink did she buy at the corner store? Why did she leave the daiquiri shop when she wanted a drink and they sell drinks in a daiquiri shop? This was a bar/daiquiri shop, right? Water, juice, or whatever. Energy drink, whatever. They found 5 bodies. Listen to, I gotta say it again. They found 5 bodies in a week in this bayou. They found 6 in 10 days. The mayor, John Whitmire, well-known public figure, well-known, right? Stated there's no serial killer. There's no evidence of a serial killer, right? He said there's no evidence of a serial killer. I repeat, that's what he said. There's no evidence of a serial killer. So stop sending the false narrative out there that, you said out your own mouth. This is what you said out your own mouth. There's no evidence of a serial killer. So you mean to tell me 5 people just jumped into the bayou and drowned? That water must got some hypnosis to it. That water got a spell. You mean to tell me 5 bodies just jumped into the water and just mysteriously drowned? You also stated, and I quote, people drive cars. We got a border around the bayou. We got a border around the bayou. But people drive cars in the bayou. Well, shit. Go look at that bayou. Damn, at some point of the day, shouldn't the laws drive by it? Like, let's see if there's a car down there. And then he said something else. Real alarming. You know he don't care about black people. He said, it's homeless down there. And when them people are homeless, when they die of diabetes and all the other illnesses people die of, he said they wind up in the bayou. Well, damn. The bayou is a dumping site. Well, goddamn. For real? You mean to tell me you got a village full of homeless people down here and want to pass the next homeless person, hey, then put him in the bayou. For real? Are you actually telling the public that? Then you say, oh, they mental issues. Well, how you know that? You done some investigating? Because you quoted, we need to let the police department do the full investigation. Man, there's 16 bodies been found down there. When is they going to do some investigating? When? But guess what? This is the flip side of it. Where is that bayou located at? In the heart of the hood. 3rd Ward. Close to downtown. Right behind the U of H and TWU. It's a trend now. A lot of these colleges down south, they are located in areas where it's lakes, it's wooded areas, Baton Rouge, the hood. Another college that's located right in the heart of the hood is the University of Alabama. Nick Saban didn't give a dime to the community. Chip Kelly took them $54 million. Did you think he thought about the community? The same players he bought out the portal, the same money he used to put in his pocket. You mean to tell me these colleges is located in areas that ain't safe? I'm going to say it again. A lot of these colleges down south is located, a lot of these big colleges, black colleges, is located in areas that ain't safe. Man, John Whitmire said mental health, sicknesses, and they just throw them in the river. He's saying it's a village full of homeless people that when one of them die, they just throw them in the river. They just throw them in the bayou. I mean, y'all just got bodies floating in? I mean, are you telling the police people? Or you telling the police staff, well, if there's a body down there, don't worry about it. It'll probably be one of them homeless people. Hell, you don't know if it's a serial killer or not. 5 people drown. You know, you can drown manually. Like somebody can submerge you up underwater. Somebody can hold you up underwater, Mr. Whitmire, until you stop breathing. Newsflash, they die. Man, this man here tripped out. You remember I said a long time ago on one of my shows that if a president, the worst president of the United States, to me it was Bush, right? I still think he outdid old Trump, but that's up for discussion. If he came on national TV and he stopped all syndications and said, I want to congratulate the African Americans that helped us destroy them. And he just rattled off with all these reasons. we made it possible that y'all stay in y'all little area. Y'all sell to your own people. Oh, he bled that. He squeezed. They squeezed all the money. They squeezed blood out of a turnip. With the crack era. The crack era squeezed all the blood out of our people. You know why? People had jobs. People had houses, apartments, cars. They was getting paid regularly. They was normal citizens. But now all the crackheads is my age. They in their 50s, if not 60s, and still smoking crack. I don't want to go into them stories. I know some personally. But the point is, if this man got on national TV and said this, we would listen, of course. It'd be like, golly, man, the fix was in. But check it out. Right after this hour-long lecture of every type of detail he could put out there, back to business as usual. And that's what this Bayou issue is. It's back to business as usual. Because guess what? Every person that we seen on a news show, on TikTok, with the exceptions of a few, for the sake of just getting on here talking, it's majority of women. It's majority of women. If somebody seen somebody throw somebody down now, guess what? They ain't gonna tell. This one lady, she spoke on it. Black lady, she spoke on it because she jogs every morning. Now she know the danger of being down there. But guess what? Not only is she down there without a pistol, and she's down there with one earbud in. And she's worried about her safety. Lady, you clueless. It's clear that your man don't care what you the man in the relationship. Because there's no way I wouldn't tell my wife, hey, yeah, go down there, baby. Just make sure you got one earbud in. No, don't go down there. And guess what happened to her? She was followed. She was followed. She flagged down an Uber or a taxi or whatever. And the person that was following her was looking at the Uber driver like, hey, man, you know what's going on down here? That's outrageous. That's outrageous what's going on in Houston, man. That is outrageous. People, if you go to Houston, make sure you pay attention to your surroundings. I'm talking about if something dropped. If somebody drop a glass, look at it. Look and see who dropped it, why he dropped it, everything. Because this girl, Jada McKissick, she was drinking with some other friends in this daiquiri shop. She was drinking with some other friends in a daiquiri shop. She left the daiquiri shop by herself. Went over to the store. She didn't talk to nobody, didn't look at nobody. She went over to the store, to the gas station right next door and bought a soda. Leave out of there. She don't even look the daiquiri shop way where she left her phone at. And walks in this parking lot, through the parking lot, in the dark, heading to the darkness, parking lot full. She didn't pay attention to nobody. It was like she was out there by herself. The parking lot is packed. And walks out of surveillance. 4 days later, she wind up dead. Ain't now one of them friends went looking for her? Ain't now one of them friends went looking for her? Did she literally walk from wherever she living at to that daiquiri shop? Or did she come with friends? Because she was in there with some friends. Man, was this a setup by her friends? And guess what? Man, this shit get deep. They sent our organs to be tested. Remember what I said about the organ donors? They sent this woman organs. She's 20 years old. All her organs good. They ain't find no drugs in her system. Allegedly. Allegedly, they didn't find no drugs in her system. Her organs is A1. 20 years old, organs good. But they sent her organs off to be tested. The coroners, the autopsy, you can't believe them nowhere. How do you know how somebody died unless somebody tell you? You going by what somebody tell you. You ain't going by what you seen. Cause you can't tell if she died of strangulation. You can't tell if she died by drug overdose or poison. You won't know. It's no way you can find out. It's no way. Cause if the coroner wanna lie, he'll lie. Oh, she died of natural causes. What the fuck? This lady didn't have no bullet wounds, no stab wounds. Whatever it was internal. Allegedly. Because that's what the people said. Now just think. This lady didn't have no damage to her body, but she's wound up dead. We see her walking. The camera's showing this woman walking through the parking lot. Something going on right there. Something going on right there. Right there where she walked out, that gas station. That gas station supposed to be investigated. The daiquiri shop, all that shit supposed to be investigated. This woman was able to walk out on her own too. She on camera walking towards that bayou. You mean to tell me nobody was looking for her that night? The people she left with? Nobody. 4 days later, they find her body. And like I said, the autopsy report could say anything. 5 people just dove into that bayou. They drowned. 5 people. That bayou must be real deep. Who knows? The bayou got to be real deep. You mean out them 5 people, now one of them can swim? Out of 5 people? Hold up. Now out of 16 people. Out of 6. Yeah, I'm talking about, it seems like there's people just diving in there died. What kind of bayou is that? Man, people just diving in there died. Like, I'm tired of living. Splash. Man, I can't believe this man said that, man. That is absolutely insane for him to make that statement. There's no evidence of a serial killer. He said, I'm going to say it again. There's no evidence of a serial killer. Well, who killing? Shit, what you talking about? If you ain't got one serial killer, you got multiple serial killers. Because you got 16 bodies down there. Hey, man, whoever got I'm surprised them Houston niggas ain't talking about bodies. They ought to be, man, you can go viral. Body in the bayou. Yeah, body in the bayou. Yeah, you. Body in the bayou. Yeah, you. Because guess what? They ain't even investigating them. They ain't investigating now, body down there, man. Like this woman, it was another individual. He was with the LBGTQ123 club. No offense. They say he had some metal in his neck. His play sister said he ain't never had surgery. He was 22. I forgot his name, but he 22. He got dropped off. He tripped out on his homeboys, on the trifectas he had, and they let him out the car. He wound up dead in the bayou. Allegedly, he weighed 115, 125. Anywhere the weight between now, they weighed his body 85 pounds. I mean, you used to going off down there, boy. If you're dead, we ain't worried about you. Like, golly, Whitmire at his best. You mean to tell me it's at least 16 bodies been found in that bayou, and all of them is accidental? God damn. I'll say that again. It's 16 bodies been found in the bayou in a year, and you mean to tell me 6 in 10 days, and you mean to tell me they all drowned? God damn, you got the kahunas of a bull. To have a press conference and say that, like, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, people. You mean to tell me 6 bodies in 10 days and they all drowned? Then you said about the homeless population, that's why we trying to get the homeless people off the street. Goddamn lie. You ain't worried about no goddamn homeless. You ain't trying to spend no money on no homeless. All them abandoned buildings and shit down there in Houston, man. Houston wrangling a motherfucker, man. Man, third ward, one of the ratchetest of the ratchets. Man, go on, man. You ain't worried about no homeless. You mean tell me these people down now, and when one of them pass away, what, they just throw them in the bayou? You just throw them in the bayou. I understand that bayou is 2,500 miles, but goddamn, hey man, check the police chief. Hey man, y'all drive by them bayous and y'all just, check and see if anything looks suspicious. Y'all ain't doing that. How many bodies would you have to find to say, I bet you after this episode just a couple of months ago with this girl body, I bet y'all finna start paying attention to it now, because guess what? It's too late now. Oh, it's too late. People are already on your heels. People why is the police, the investigators ain't investigating? See, I know it go real deep in Houston, like to the district attorney, to the crime lab, because a while back, they was using tax dollars. Listen to me when I tell you this. They was using tax dollars to fund, pocket tax dollars, allegedly, to fund these crime labs, where they check and see if cocaine really cocaine, where they do DNA and all that. This was done in abandoned buildings of no use, or probably now they at your house. They taking that money and pocketing it. Oh yeah. The people that they hire to do that, them ain't nothing but students. They ain't paying them no hell of a money. They might give them a good living situation because they don't want the word to get out. This happened a long time ago, though. This was found out a long time ago. So we don't know what level of consistency they got on that, right? The level of consistency with fooling the people. With fooling the people out the taxpayers' money, right? And then, like I said before, the coroner, the autopsy report, and this goes for everywhere. It can be manipulated. Because there's no way. And once that body, just like the boy that got killed in Georgia, the high school kid, where his body was full of newspaper. His body was full of newspaper when they dug it back up. You can't find out. You just got to go by what they tell you. That's the big mystery. Doctors, coroners, people that do the autopsy. You don't know. You just got to go by what they say. If they say he died by ingesting insulation, that, being the roof of houses, you got to go with that. See, the investigators, they can manipulate the whole scene. Well, we can say this and we can say that. Just like ninjas plot, the investigators plot too. The investigators plot too, to cover up. See, they can do it officially. We doing it criminally. I criminally don't beat them out, because they the one carrying the law. See, we breaking the law, they carrying the law. Yeah, so at crime scenes, they can manipulate. When a law accidentally shoots somebody, hey, I mean, it's common sense. This is room 101. When a law accidentally shoots an individual, the other laws, the chief of police, they confer with each other and say this here, say this, that, this, that. Just like when ninjas get together, they plot. Hey, man, we finna get this dude, man. You do this, you do that. It go both ways. But the police win because they the one doing they going by the law. They the one carrying the law. Excuse me. Carrying the law. We the one breaking the law. They carrying it, we breaking it. But this mayor, Whitmire, this man here, he just got elected in as mayor. He ain't been mayor a good 2 years. And for him to say this here at this press conference, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. But guess what? We as blacks, we don't care. We don't care. And I'd like to bring some notoriety to the case too. Anybody that's been dumped in that bayou, because we know all the people ain't homeless. All the people ain't homeless, Mr. Whitmire. Some people, one of the reporters asked him that. Well, you got all of them wasn't homeless, sir. You got one that was a good student at a prominent school, college. You got another one that was young, 22 years old. And you got another one that was like the girl they post that. I mean, you got people dying in there that ain't homeless. Can you speak on that? Well, I can't. It's a sad situation. It's a sad situation. Man, I'm laughing to keep from being mad, man. Like, for this man to say this, man, on national TV, man, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. But I'm just fascinated how he would say that. Either this man don't know public speaking, or he just like he's dumb in a box of rocks. He got to be. He got to be paid. He just in that seat for a check. That's it. If he can squeeze, man, I bet you there's more dope coming through Houston than the cartels. There ain't no cartels. Let me tell you something. There's no cartels. There's no crime. Ain't none of that. It's the Fed. It's the police department in your town. It's the police department in your town. The police chief, all them people. The mayor, them the people. Yeah. They the new cartel. They the one says if something comes in or something goes out. Right? They are. And for this man to sit up here and say people driving down in the bayou, who drove down in the bayou? Y'all didn't check that case out? Y'all didn't check that car out? Man, you just got bodies just floating in the bayou. And you saying all these people died just mysteriously? As long as there ain't no gun wound, knife wound, or their head bashed in, you mean to tell me they died just drowning? The fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here, man. And I can go on and on about this, man. They say shit, black people don't care. Why should we? Yeah, they have a little outright, little picketing and balloon release. Now everybody ain't 10 toes down. Yeah, everybody ain't 10 toes down. You think niggas that's hustling in the street worry about bodies in the bayou? Hell no. They ain't worried about bodies in the bayou. Their mama could be in that bayou. They don't care. Now I'm hustling. Think the women in the streets, think they worry about what's happening in that bayou? Man, fuck that bayou, man. I'm strapped. And they ain't nowhere near close to that bayou. But guess what? You could be that same statistic that accidentally drowned. You ain't got to be right next to it. You could be 5-10 miles. Guess what? I know they saying down there, man, let's drive her down to the bayou. Drive her down to the bayou. Take her to the bayou. Everybody in the... they got a ninja meeting at the bayou. Everybody dropping bodies. Got 10 different niggas dropping bodies in the bayou. God damn. Hey, look how Keith. Man, you drop, man. Yeah, I dropped one too. God damn. Woo-wee. I say, y'all might need to push that dope through that bayou. Y'all might need to get them ships going. Keep it, somebody from getting killed. Ain't enough dope in the bayou. Ain't enough dope coming through that bayou. But, hey, man, I just had to say that, man. Hey, man, y'all take it easy and be careful out there in Houston, Texas. On the real. It's extremely dangerous. Like, when the laws, it's an issue when the community don't care, but it's an even greater issue when the laws don't care. Because I said this before. The laws are here, supposed to be here for our safety. If there's no laws, then there's no safety. Everybody is in harm's way. And I mean everybody. Just think about that, people. Everybody that ain't safe, kids, women, older women, if there's no laws, if we don't have laws, we don't have safety. And that's what they're here for. But it seems to be in Houston, Texas, that the laws don't care, they don't care about our safety. So you got to initiate the safety of your family and your people. Women that go out by themselves, I wouldn't even drink. I would. Now you can't even go to a restaurant and drink out and buy a drink. Just think about that. This girl had some drinks at this daiquiri shop. Did somebody poison her? Because what made her walk to the stove, then to the bayou? What? Something happened in that daiquiri shop. Something happened. And the people that was in the parking lot, man, you don't think anybody knew what was going on right there that particular night? Man, you got sharks out of water and they waiting till something lay down or get in harm's way. But God bless y'all, man. Just think about it and stay safe.